Hey everyone, welcome back. We're thrilled to have you here. If you're enjoying our content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories. Now, let's dive into today's adventure. The sun hung low in the sky, casting a gentle amber glow over the quaint village of Elderglen, nestled snugly between the emerald hills and the whispering woodlands. The air was thick with the fragrance of blooming jasmine and the distant, soothing murmur of a babbling brook. It was a place where time seemed to slow, allowing the spirit to breathe deeply and the mind to wander freely. In this serene enclave, where the mundane met the mystical, lived four remarkable individuals, each woven into the tapestry of the cosmos by the threads of their zodiac signs. They were bound together not by blood, but by the extraordinary traits that set them apart from the ordinary folk of Elderglen. Their destinies intertwined. They stood on the precipice of an adventure that would test the very essence of their being. First among them was Alyssa, a Capricorn, whose mind was as sharp as the edge of a freshly honed blade. Her eyes, a deep shade of chestnut, sparkled with an intensity that belied her calm exterior. Alyssa's genius lay in her unyielding determination and unwavering discipline. She possessed an innate ability to navigate the labyrinth of life's challenges with poise and precision, much like a skilled chess player anticipating every move. Her presence was a beacon of stability, a reassuring force that anchored her companions amidst the swirling chaos. Next was Kai, a Gemini, whose spirit was as effervescent as a sunbeam dancing on the surface of a tranquil lake. His laughter was infectious, a melody that lifted the heart and lightened the soul. Kai's genius was his boundless curiosity and adaptability. He was a weaver of words and ideas, a storyteller who could paint vivid pictures with the brushstrokes of his imagination. His mind was a kaleidoscope of possibilities, ever shifting and evolving, and he possessed an uncanny ability to see the world from myriad perspectives. Then came Layla, a Virgo, whose essence was as serene as the moonlit night. Her touch was gentle, her voice a soothing balm that wrapped around the listener like a warm embrace. Layla's genius was her meticulous attention to detail and her analytical prowess. She could unravel the most complex of puzzles with a dexterity that seemed almost magical. Her presence was a symphony of calm and clarity, a guiding light that illuminated the path ahead for her companions. Lastly, there was Orion, an Aquarius, whose gaze was as piercing as the stars that adorned the night sky. His thoughts were a whirlwind of innovation and vision, a testament to his genius. Orion's mind was a forge of creativity, where the fires of inspiration burned brightly. He was a dreamer and a thinker, constantly pushing the boundaries of what was possible. His presence was a catalyst for change, a reminder that the future was a canvas yet to be painted. Together, these four individuals formed a constellation of brilliance, each complementing the others in a harmonious dance of intellect and intuition. Their journey began on a day much like any other, though the air carried a subtle undertone of anticipation, as if the universe itself held its breath in eager expectation. As the day unfolded, Alyssa found herself at the village library, her sanctuary of knowledge. The scent of aged parchment and the gentle rustle of turning pages enveloped her like a familiar embrace. She was poring over an ancient tome, its leather-bound cover embossed with cryptic symbols that hinted at secrets long forgotten. Her heart quickened as she stumbled upon a passage that spoke of a hidden artifact, said to grant its bearer the wisdom of the ages. The words seemed to leap from the page, igniting a spark of curiosity that flickered in her eyes. Meanwhile, Kai was perched on a stone wall by the brook, his journal balanced precariously on his knee. The world around him was alive with the symphony of nature, a chorus of birdsong and the gentle rustle of leaves. He scribbled furiously, capturing the essence of the moment in prose. Yet his thoughts kept drifting back to a dream he had the night before, a vision of a labyrinthine forest, its heart pulsating with a mysterious energy. It was a dream that beckoned him, whispering secrets in the language of the stars. Layla, in her modest apothecary, was arranging an array of herbs with practiced precision. The earthy aroma of sage and lavender mingled in the air, a testament to her craft. Her hands moved with the grace of a practiced healer, yet her mind was elsewhere, tracing the lines of an intricate map she had discovered tucked away in an old manuscript. It was a map that pointed to a location deep within the forest, a place shrouded in mystery and legend. Orion stood atop a hill, the wind tousling his hair as he gazed out at the horizon. The sky was a canvas of vibrant hues, a masterpiece painted by the setting sun. His thoughts were a tempest of innovation, each idea a spark that illuminated the dark recesses of possibility. He had been contemplating a device, one that could harness the energy of the stars themselves, a notion that had taken root in his mind and refused to let go. As the golden light of day dipped below the horizon, the four friends gathered at the village square, their faces aglow with the promise of adventure. The air was charged with a sense of purpose, a shared understanding that their paths were converging towards something greater than themselves. Alyssa shared her discovery, her voice steady yet filled with an undercurrent of excitement. Kai listened intently, his eyes widening with each revelation. Layla produced the map, her fingers tracing the lines with reverence. Orion's mind raced, the possibilities unfolding before him like a tapestry of stars. Together, they pieced together the puzzle, each revelation a step towards the unknown. The artifact, the dream, the map, and the device, each a thread in the intricate web of destiny that bound them. And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon and stars, they set forth into the night, their hearts alight with the promise of discovery. The path ahead was fraught with uncertainty, yet it was one they were destined to walk together, guided by the genius traits that made them more than the sum of their parts. In the stillness of the night, the forest loomed before them, a sentient being that breathed and whispered in the language of the ancients. The shadows danced in the moonlight, weaving tales of forgotten lore. The air was thick with anticipation, each step resonating with the heartbeat of the earth. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the world around them seemed to shift, the boundaries between reality and imagination blurring into a kaleidoscope of sensation. The path was winding and treacherous, yet their resolve remained unbroken, fueled by the fire of their shared purpose. And thus began their journey, a tale of courage and camaraderie, of wisdom and wonder, where the only certainty was the bond they shared and the promise of what lay beyond the horizon. The four travelers, each a beacon of their respective zodiac sign, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, moved with an elegance that belied their disparate origins. Their steps were silent, a testament to their unity and understanding as they navigated the labyrinthine forest. Gemini, with eyes alight like twin stars, possessed a mind as quicksilver as the mercurial air around them. Their thoughts danced like fireflies, illuminating the path with ideas that flickered and flashed, guiding their companions with wit and adaptability. Gemini's laughter was a soft echo in the night, a melody that soothed the tension in the air, weaving a tapestry of comfort and curiosity. Beside them, Virgo walked with a quiet grace, their analytical mind ever watchful, ever calculating. The forest spoke in riddles, and Virgo, with a patience born of the earth itself, deciphered its enigmas with a discerning gaze. Every leaf, every stone was a piece of a grander puzzle, and Virgo's meticulous nature ensured that nothing went unnoticed. Scorpio moved with an intensity that matched the darkness of the night. Their presence was a whisper of power, a shadow that promised secrets and depth. The forest seemed to recognize a kindred spirit in Scorpio, and the mysteries it guarded unfolded slowly, like a flower blooming under the moon's gaze. Scorpio's intuition was a compass, unerring and profound, guiding them through the uncertainty with a fierce determination. And then there was Aquarius, the dreamer with a heart full of stars. Their vision stretched beyond the horizon, a kaleidoscope of possibilities that shimmered in the distance. Aquarius's mind was a wellspring of innovation, a beacon of hope that promised a future unbound by the constraints of the present. As they journeyed, Aquarius shared their dreams, painting the night with visions of what could be, their words a symphony of inspiration. Together, they formed a constellation of intellect and ingenuity, each trait a thread in the fabric of their shared destiny. The forest, with all its secrets and shadows, was but a canvas for their brilliance, a stage upon which their genius would shine. As the night deepened, the air grew colder, and the forest's song took on a more somber tone. The path twisted before them, leading to a clearing bathed in silvery light. In the center stood an ancient oak, its gnarled branches reaching towards the heavens like the fingers of a forgotten god. The tree was a relic of a bygone era, its bark etched with symbols that spoke of magic and mystery. Gemini approached, their fingers brushing against the rough surface, and a shiver of recognition passed through them. The symbols pulsed with a life of their own, resonating with the energy of the forest. Virgo joined them, their keen eyes absorbing the intricate patterns. "These are not just symbols," Virgo murmured, tracing their fingers over the markings. "They are a map, a guide to something hidden within this forest." Scorpio's gaze was intense, their mind a whirl of possibilities. A treasure, perhaps, they mused, or a secret long forgotten by time. Aquarius, ever the dreamer, saw not just the symbols but the stories they held. Whatever it is calling to us. We must follow where it leads. And so, with the oak as their compass, they delved deeper into the forest, the air thick with magic and anticipation. The path was laden with obstacles, the shadows growing darker with each step. Yet their resolve was unwavering, bolstered by the genius traits that made them formidable. As they journeyed, the forest tested them, each trial a reflection of their strengths. Gemini's quick thinking turned potential pitfalls into opportunities, their cleverness a beacon in the night. Virgo's meticulous planning ensured that every step was deliberate, every decision calculated with precision. Scorpio's intuition guided them through the murk, a light in the darkness that never faltered. Aquarius's vision inspired them, a reminder of the promise of the unknown. Time ebbed and flowed, the forest shifting around them like a living entity. The night was eternal, a tapestry of starlight and shadow that cloaked the world in mystery. The silence was profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind and the soft tread of their feet. Eventually, they arrived at a grove, hidden deep within the forest's embrace. The air here was different, charged with an energy that thrummed through their veins. In the center of the grove stood a stone altar, ancient and weathered, its surface glistening with dew. The altar was inscribed with the same symbols as the oak, a testament to its significance. As they approached, the air shimmered, and a figure emerged from the shadows, a guardian of the grove, clad in robes that seemed woven from the night itself. The guardian's eyes were ageless, holding the wisdom of the forest and the secrets it protected. "You have come far," the guardian intoned, their voice a melody that resonated with the very earth. "You seek the knowledge hidden within these woods." Gemini stepped forward, their voice clear and unwavering. "We seek understanding, a glimpse of the truth that lies beyond the veil of the ordinary." "Then you shall have it," the guardian replied, a smile playing upon their lips. "But first, you must prove yourselves worthy of the knowledge you desire." With a gesture, the guardian summoned a light, an orb of luminescence that hovered above the altar. It pulsed with a rhythm that matched the beating of their hearts, a testament to the connection between them and the forest. The guardian's challenge was simple yet profound, a riddle, woven into the fabric of the forest itself. It was a test of their unity, their ability to see beyond the surface and into the heart of the matter. Gemini, with their quicksilver mind, grasped the threads of the riddle, unraveling its complexities with ease. Virgo, with their analytical nature, pieced together the fragments, each insight a stepping stone to the solution. Scorpio, with their intuition, saw the patterns hidden in the shadows, guiding their companions with unerring accuracy. Aquarius, with their visionary spirit, painted the final picture, a masterpiece of understanding and insight. Together they solved the riddle, their voices a chorus of triumph that echoed through the grove. The orb of light flared, a beacon of their achievement, and the guardian nodded in approval. "You have proven yourselves," the guardian declared, their voice a benediction. "The knowledge you seek is yours." With a wave of their hand, the guardian revealed a doorway, hidden within the altar's depths. It shimmered like a mirage, a portal to the hidden heart of the forest. The four travelers, united by their genius and guided by their shared purpose, stepped through the doorway into the unknown. The light enveloped them, a cocoon of warmth and wonder, and they emerged into a world beyond imagining. The forest, in all its mystery and majesty, had granted them its secrets, a treasure more valuable than gold. And as they stood upon the threshold of discovery, They knew that this was only the beginning. For the forest was vast and timeless, and its stories were endless, a tapestry of magic and meaning that stretched beyond the horizon, a journey of genius and heart, bound by the stars and the spirits of the land. As they crossed the threshold, the air shimmered with a luminescence that seemed to pulse with the very heartbeat of the forest. Each breath they took was filled with the scent of earth and ancient rain, a perfume of life that spoke of secrets long held and wisdom waiting to be discovered. The trees here were unlike any they had seen before, towering giants with leaves that whispered stories to the wind, their bark etched with patterns that seemed almost to shift and dance in the dappled light. The path ahead was not a path in the traditional sense. It was a suggestion, a gentle guidance marked by the subtle bending of branches and the occasional glint of moonlight on smooth stones. Their steps were soft upon the moss, and with each stride the forest seemed to transform, revealing its wonders slowly, as if coaxing them to move deeper into its embrace. The first to speak was Arya, her voice a lilting melody that harmonized with the sounds of the forest. "Have you ever felt so alive?" she asked, her eyes wide with wonder. Her mind, sharp and intuitive, was attuned to the forest's unspoken language, reading its signs and symbols with the ease of a poet deciphering a beloved text. Beside her, Leo, his spirit as bold as his namesake, nodded, his eyes scanning the horizon with a mixture of excitement and determination. "It's as if the forest itself is a living entity, guiding us, challenging us," he mused, his voice carrying the warmth of a crackling fire. Sage, ever the observer, paused to examine a cluster of flowers whose petals glowed like embers in the twilight. "There's a symbiosis here," they murmured, their analytical mind already piecing together the connections between the flora and fauna, the delicate balance that sustained this hidden world. Their insights were a tapestry of logic and intuition, woven with threads of curiosity and understanding. Finally, there was Cassio, whose creative spirit saw beyond the tangible, visualizing the forest not just in its physical form, but as a canvas upon which stories were painted in hues of green and gold. "This place is a story waiting to be told," they said, their words a promise to capture the essence of the forest in their art, to preserve its magic for those who could not witness it firsthand. As they ventured further, the forest began to reveal its treasures, each discovery a testament to the brilliance of these four intrepid souls. They came upon a grove where the air was thick with the hum of bees, their hives suspended from branches like chandeliers of wax and honey. Here, Arya deciphered the patterns of their flight, understanding the unspoken communication between the bees, a dance of purpose and precision. In another glade, a waterfall cascaded over a cliff of crystalline rock, its waters catching the light in 1,000 rainbows. Leo, drawn by the challenge, clambered to the top, his movements as fluid and fearless as the water itself. From his vantage point, he saw the forest stretch out beneath him, an endless sea of green that promised adventure and discovery. Sage, ever drawn to the mysteries of the natural world, discovered a network of underground streams, their courses charted by the subtle vibrations of the earth. With deft hands, they mapped these unseen pathways, their mind a compass that guided them through the labyrinth of the forest's hidden veins. Cassio, meanwhile, found themselves in a clearing where the ground was carpeted with flowers that bloomed only in the moonlight. Here, they painted with light and shadow, capturing the ethereal beauty of the scene in sketches that seemed to breathe with life. Each stroke of their brush was a testament to their ability to see beyond the surface, to capture the spirit of the forest in its truest form. Their journey continued, each step a dance between the known and the unknown, a harmonious blend of intellect and intuition. The forest, in its wisdom, tested them with puzzles and challenges, each designed to draw upon their unique strengths, to forge them into a team whose combined genius could unravel the deepest mysteries of this enchanted world. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of crimson and gold, they found themselves at the edge of a vast lake. Its surface was as smooth as glass, reflecting the stars above in a perfect mirror image. Here, the forest whispered of ancient stories, of a time when the sky and the earth were one, and the spirits of the land danced upon the waters. It was here that they faced their greatest challenge, a riddle posed by the forest itself, a test of their unity and their understanding. The answer lay not in any single mind, but in the melding of their thoughts, a symphony of intellect that resonated with the harmony of the world around them. Together they sat by the lake, their minds and hearts as one, drawing upon the strengths that defined them. Arya's intuition, Leo's courage, Sage's logic, and Cassio's creativity merged into a single cohesive force, a testament to the power of collaboration and the beauty of diversity. The solution, when it came, was as simple as it was profound, a truth that echoed through the forest and into the very core of their beings. The lake, in its wisdom, accepted their answer, and the surface shimmered with approval, sending ripples of light dancing across the water. As dawn broke, painting the world anew with its gentle light, the four travelers stood together, their hearts full of gratitude and wonder. The forest, in its majesty, had revealed to them not just its secrets, but the depths of their own potential, the brilliance that lay within them, waiting to be awakened. And so, with the forest's blessing, they continued their journey, their path illuminated by the light of knowledge and the promise of discovery. The world lay before them, a tapestry of mystery and magic, and they were ready to explore it, to learn from it, and to share its wonders with those who dared to dream. For they were more than travelers. They were adventurers, dreamers, and seekers of truth, their genius a beacon that would guide them through the darkest nights and lead them to the brightest dawns. And in the forest's embrace, they had found their purpose, a calling that would echo through the ages, a testament to the power of the mind and the magic of the heart. The four travelers, Arya, Cassian, Lyra, and Orion, set forth from the forest with renewed vigor, their spirits buoyed by the revelations of the previous night. The air was crisp and invigorating, carrying with it the scent of pine and the gentle murmur of a creek that seemed to whisper secrets of the land. Each step they took was a dance of purpose, a harmonious blend of individual strengths and shared resolve. Arya, with her insatiable curiosity, was the first to break the silence. "What lies beyond the horizon?" she mused aloud, her voice a soft melody that intertwined with the rustling leaves. Her eyes sparkled with the promise of discovery, a testament to her innate desire to unravel the mysteries of the world. Her mind was a labyrinth of ideas, ever expanding, ever reaching, a hallmark of her genius. Cassian, ever the strategist, responded with a thoughtful nod. "We must remain vigilant. Knowledge is our compass, but caution will be our shield." His analytical mind was always at work, assessing risks, calculating probabilities, his thoughts as precise as the stars that guided them. His genius lay in his ability to foresee the patterns of chaos and order, to weave them into a tapestry of understanding. Lyra, the dreamer, walked beside them with a grace that seemed almost ethereal. Her heart beat in rhythm with the universe, her intuition a bridge between the seen and the unseen. "The horizon is not an end, but a beginning," she said, her voice like a gentle breeze that carried the promise of hope. Her imagination was boundless, a testament to her creative genius, which painted the world in hues of possibility and wonder. Orion, grounded and wise, complemented their dynamic with a quiet strength. His presence was a balm, his wisdom a wellspring from which they all drew courage. "Let us embrace the unknown with open hearts and minds," he encouraged, his voice resonant with a deep understanding of the human spirit. His genius was a subtle force, a profound empathy that connected him with those around him, illuminating paths where others saw only darkness. The path before them wound through meadows painted in shades of gold and green, the sun casting long shadows that danced in time with the whispering wind. As they walked, the travelers shared stories and dreams, their voices mingling with the songs of birds and the rustle of the earth. Each word was a thread in the tapestry of their journey, weaving together the fabric of their shared destiny. Their footsteps eventually led them to a village nestled at the edge of the forest, its rooftops peeking through a sea of wildflowers. The village seemed to pulse with life, a vibrant community where laughter echoed through cobblestone streets and the scent of freshly baked bread wafted through the air. The travelers were greeted with warmth and hospitality, the villagers eager to share stories and exchange knowledge. It was here, in this idyllic setting, that the travelers encountered a challenge that would test their newfound insights. The village was in the grip of an unusual dilemma. The river that ran alongside it, a vital source of life and sustenance, had begun to recede mysteriously. Without it, the crops would wither and the village would face hardship. Arya, ever perceptive, was the first to notice the signs. The riverbed, once a thriving artery, now lay barren in places, its stones sun-bleached and exposed. "We must understand what has caused this," she insisted, her mind already piecing together fragments of information. Her eyes scanned the horizon, searching for clues, her heart attuned to the rhythm of the earth. Cassian, with his strategic mind, began to analyze the situation. He gathered data, spoke with the villagers, and examined the terrain. "It's not a natural ebb," he concluded, his brow furrowed in concentration. "Something is disrupting the flow upstream." Lyra, her intuition guiding her steps, wandered the riverbanks. She closed her eyes and listened, her senses attuned to the whispers of nature. "There's a blockage," she said softly, her voice carrying a certainty that transcended logic. "Something unseen, but it's there." Orion, with his empathetic insight, engaged the villagers in conversation, drawing out stories and memories that might hold the key to their predicament. "The river has always been a source of life," he reminded them, his words a gentle reminder of their shared history. "Together, we can find a way to restore its flow." With the village's support, the travelers embarked on a journey upstream, determined to uncover the source of the disruption. The path was treacherous, the terrain rugged and challenging, but they pressed on, united by a common goal. Each step was a testament to their resilience, their determination to overcome the obstacles that lay before them. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the land, the air grew heavier, charged with an energy that was both unsettling and invigorating. The forest closed in around them, its ancient trees standing sentinel, their branches whispering secrets in a language only the heart could understand. It was Lyra who first sensed the change, her intuition a beacon in the gathering gloom. "We're close," she murmured, her voice barely audible above the susurrus of the leaves. Her heart quickened, her pulse a steady drumbeat that guided her steps. Arya, with her keen observational skills, spotted the first signs of the blockage, a tangled mass of debris that had collected in a narrow gorge, obstructing the river's flow. Her mind raced, calculating possibilities, devising solutions, her genius a whirlwind of creative problem-solving. Cassian, ever the strategist, assessed the situation with a practiced eye. "We'll need to clear it," he stated, his voice calm and steady. He began to outline a plan, his mind a symphony of logic and precision, orchestrating their efforts with military precision. Orion, with his deep understanding of human nature, rallied the group, his presence a calming force amidst the chaos. "We can do this together," he assured them, his words a balm that soothed frayed nerves and strengthened resolve. Working in harmony, the travelers set to work, their efforts a dance of cooperation and synergy. They cleared debris, redirected the flow, their hands and minds working in concert to restore balance to the land. Each action was purposeful, each movement a testament to their collective genius, the manifestation of their shared potential. As the last piece of debris was removed, the river surged forward, its waters reclaiming their rightful course. The sound was a symphony of life, a triumphant melody that echoed through the gorge, a testament to the power of collaboration and the brilliance of the human spirit. The travelers watched as the river flowed once more, its waters a shimmering ribbon of silver that wove through the landscape, bringing with it the promise of renewal and growth. Their hearts swelled with pride and gratitude, their spirits buoyed by the knowledge that they had made a difference, that their journey had meaning and purpose. As they made their way back to the village, the sun began its descent, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson. The villagers greeted them with cheers and gratitude, their faces alight with joy and relief. The river had returned, and with it the promise of life and abundance. In the days that followed, the travelers shared their knowledge and insights, imparting wisdom and sparking curiosity, their presence a beacon of hope and inspiration. They had learned much on their journey, not just about the world, but about themselves and the boundless potential that lay within. As they prepared to continue their journey, the village gathered to bid them farewell, their hearts full of gratitude and admiration. The travelers had become more than visitors. They were part of the community, their legacy woven into the fabric of the village's story. And so, with the sun rising to greet a new day, the travelers set forth once more, their hearts full of hope and wonder, their minds alight with the promise of discovery. The world lay before them, a tapestry of mystery and magic, and they were ready to explore it, to learn from it, and to share its wonders with those who dared to dream. For they were more than travelers. They were adventurers, dreamers, and seekers of truth, their genius a beacon that would guide them through the darkest nights and lead them to the brightest dawns. And in the embrace of the land, they had found their purpose, a calling that would echo through the ages, a testament to the power of the mind and the magic of the heart. As they walked away from the village, the path unfurled before them like a ribbon of untold stories, each step a note in the symphony of their journey. The air was crisp with the scent of new beginnings, and the horizon shimmered with possibilities that danced just beyond reach, inviting them to chase the unknown with open hearts. The gentle murmur of the village faded into the distance, replaced by the songs of the forest and the whispers of the wind. Each rustle of leaves, each ripple of the stream, seemed to sing of adventures yet to come, promising encounters with the extraordinary and the sublime. The world, vast and enigmatic, stretched out in all directions, a living canvas painted with dreams. Their laughter echoed against the mountains, mingling with the echoes of ancient tales and forgotten legends. With every mile, they left behind footprints that would one day guide others seeking the same truths, the same wonders. For they knew that the path they chose was not just theirs, but a journey shared with every soul brave enough to venture into the wilds of imagination. As the sky blazed with the colors of twilight, casting long shadows that danced in the gentle breeze, they paused at a hilltop to gaze at the stars beginning to pierce the veil of dusk. It was here, under the vast, eternal sky, that they made a silent pact with the universe, to never cease in their quest for knowledge, to always seek the beauty hidden beyond the horizon, and to cherish every step of the journey. In the end, the travelers understood that their true journey was not measured in miles, but in moments, the laughter shared, the truths uncovered, the dreams nurtured. And so, they moved forward, their stories interwoven with the very fabric of the world, a testament to the boundless spirit of adventure and the enduring magic of the human heart. And thus they walked on, into the night and towards the dawn, forever bound by the promise of the road and the wonders it held, their legacy a whisper on the wind, a light in the darkness, and a promise of hope for every soul willing to follow their path. As they descended from the hilltop, the night enveloped them like a velvet cloak, adorned with the glimmering jewels of countless stars. Each step they took was a dance with the shadows, a symphony of soft footfalls and murmured conversations that wove together the tapestry of their shared journey. The path ahead was shrouded in mystery, yet it was infused with a sense of belonging, a feeling that every road they traveled would lead them not just to new places, but to new parts of themselves. The world, in its infinite wisdom, had shown them that the true beauty of exploration lay not in the destinations, but in the transformation brought about by the journey itself. In the quiet moments, as the world slept and dreams took flight, they would pause to reflect on the lessons whispered by the stars and carried by the wind. Each challenge faced had been a teacher, each triumph a gentle reminder of their resilience and courage. Together, they had crafted a tale of wonder, one that would echo through time as a testament to the power of curiosity and the magic of human connection. As dawn began to paint the sky with hues of gold and rose, they knew their adventure was far from over. For every ending was but a new beginning, each horizon a gateway to endless possibilities. With hearts full of gratitude and eyes set on the horizon, they embraced the promise of a new day. And so, with love as their compass and dreams as their guide, they continued onward, weaving their story into the rich tapestry of life, a beacon of light and hope for all who dared to follow in their footsteps. With the first light of dawn casting gentle shadows across the landscape, they stood together at the edge of what had been, looking forward to what was yet to come. The world around them was awakening, a symphony of birdsong and rustling leaves, each note a reminder of the beauty inherent in beginnings and endings. Their journey had been a mosaic of moments, some small and quiet, others grand and tumultuous, but each had contributed a vital piece to the larger picture. The paths they had walked were now threads in the intricate tapestry of their lives, each step a brushstroke in the grand painting of their shared experience. In the soft glow of the morning light, they felt the warmth of the sun cascade over them, a gentle embrace from the universe, affirming their place within it. The air was fresh with promise, carrying with it the sense of new possibilities and the whispers of adventures yet to unfold. They took a moment to breathe in the serenity of the present, acknowledging the journey that had brought them here and the path that still lay ahead. With a shared glance and a quiet smile, they reaffirmed the bond that had been forged in the fires of exploration and discovery. As they turned to face the road ahead, their steps were light with anticipation, their spirits buoyed by the knowledge that the world was vast and filled with wonders waiting to be discovered. The journey was not just about reaching a destination, but about the joy found in the travel itself. Every encounter, every challenge, every moment of awe. Underneath the vast expanse of the sky, they walked forward, their story a living testament to the endless cycle of journeys and the eternal quest for understanding and connection. Together, they ventured into the horizon, their hearts open to the mysteries of the world, ready to write the next chapter of their lives. And thus, with the sun rising higher, they disappeared into the day, leaving behind a trail of inspiration, a legacy of courage and love that would guide others on their own adventures. The world, in its infinite beauty, awaited them, and they met it with open arms, ready to embrace all that it had to offer. As they continued down the winding path, the landscape unfurled before them like a tapestry woven with dreams and possibilities. Each step they took resonated with the rhythm of their newfound resolve, echoing the promise of countless adventures yet to unfold. The gentle rustle of leaves whispered secrets of the earth, while the distant mountains stood as silent witnesses to their journey. The air was thick with the scent of wildflowers, a fragrant reminder of the transient beauty that life so generously offers. In the quiet moments between their laughter and conversation, they found solace in the understanding that every journey, no matter how uncertain, was a journey worth taking. They paused for a moment atop a hill, turning back to gaze at the trail they had traversed. The path behind them shimmered in the morning light, a mosaic of memories etched in the earth. With a shared nod, they turned once more towards the horizon, where the sky kissed the ground in a seamless embrace. The world around them seemed to breathe in synchrony with their steps, a living entity that held them tenderly within its grasp. In this dance of existence, they felt an unspoken connection to everything, to the land, to the sky, and to each other. And so, with hearts full of hope and eyes brimming with dreams, they continued onward. The journey was theirs to shape, an ever-evolving story of exploration and wonder. The sun, a steadfast companion, guided them forward, painting their path with golden light. As they walked into the embrace of the day, their spirits soared, knowing that every ending was but a new beginning, and every farewell a promise of reunion. The universe, vast and enigmatic, was their canvas, and they, the artists of their own destinies. In that moment, under the boundless sky, they understood a profound truth. The journey was the destination, and in every step, they were home. With this realization, they paused to absorb the quiet symphony of the world around them. The gentle rustle of leaves whispered secrets of the past, while the distant call of a bird promised tales of the future. Time seemed to stretch and contract, bending to the rhythm of their thoughts and dreams. Their path wound through fields of wildflowers, each bloom a vibrant testament to resilience and beauty. The fragrance filled the air, a sweet reminder of the simple joys that punctuate the tapestry of life. With each step, they felt lighter, as if shedding the burdens of yesteryears and embracing the promise of what lay ahead. The horizon beckoned, a line that never held them back, but always urged them forward. It was here, in the open expanse, that they found clarity, a place where the soul could wander freely, untethered by the constraints of the known. As dusk approached, the sky transformed into a canvas of fiery hues, a grand finale to the day's journey. They stopped to watch the sun dip below the horizon, its last rays a gentle caress that promised its inevitable return. In the quiet aftermath, as stars began to twinkle into existence, they sat together, cradled by the earth and sky. Words were unnecessary. Their shared silence spoke volumes of gratitude and understanding. With a deep breath, they rose once more, ready to continue their journey under the watchful eyes of the stars. The night held mysteries of its own, and they were eager to uncover them, knowing that the universe, in all its vastness, was a part of them as much as they were a part of it. And so, they walked on, hand in hand, into the infinite possibilities of tomorrow, where every step was a story and every heartbeat a testament to the boundless adventure that is life. As they ventured further into the embrace of night, the path ahead seemed to shimmer with a luminescent glow, as if the stars themselves had descended to light their way. The air was filled with the soft whispers of the wind, carrying with it the secrets of the ancient world and the promise of new beginnings. Their journey had been one of discovery, not just of the landscapes they traversed, but of each other and themselves. Each moment had been a thread woven into the tapestry of their lives, vibrant and intricate, creating a pattern that was uniquely theirs. In the distance, the gentle murmur of a river reached their ears, its waters glistening under the moonlight like a ribbon of silver. Drawn to it, they paused at its banks, feeling the cool, refreshing spray of droplets that danced in the night air. The river, with its ceaseless flow, seemed to echo the constant movement of time, a reminder that life, in all its beauty and complexity, was ever-changing. As they stood there, enveloped in the serenity of the night, they felt a profound sense of peace. The journey had taught them that while destinations were important, it was the journey itself, the moments of connection, the shared laughter, the silent wonder, that truly mattered. With hearts full of hope and eyes set on the horizon, they turned away from the river, ready to face whatever lay ahead. The future was a boundless expanse, a blank canvas waiting to be painted with the colors of their dreams and aspirations. In their hearts, they carried the infinite wisdom of the stars and the enduring strength of the earth beneath their feet. Together, they would continue to explore, to learn, to love, knowing that each step forward was a celebration of the boundless adventure that is life, a journey with no end, only new beginnings. And as they walked into the night, the world around them seemed to echo their resolve, whispering promises of endless possibilities and the enduring magic that resides in every moment.